morning. Well, I can't actually see anyone, which is a good thing. But welcome, and thank you all so much for coming out. I know the weather is not its best. It's typically British, so therefore it's raining. So thank you for making the extra effort to come out to the first installment of Speaking Of. Now, excellent. And just to give you a brief synopsis of what Speaking Of is, it really is a forum to give the artistry of the Caribbean through film, through spoken word, through literature and readings of literature that are from the Caribbean. So essentially we're giving the Caribbean a voice. And tonight is a really big night, not just because it's our first, but because we have two established and amazing spoken word artists here. We have Anthony Joseph, and we also have Pedro Perez Sadui. I just love saying his name. I do. We also have three of the brightest stars on the spoken word scene from Trinidad and Tobago who have flown in to be here tonight. And let me tell you something, you are in for a performance that will blow your mind. I have spent some time with the guys. They're a little mischievous, but that's okay. I'll forgive them, but they're amazingly talented, and I'm just feeling myself very honored to be here. The first performer that we have coming on stage goes by the name of Taharqa Obika. Now I'm really proud to actually remember his name, because amongst the four artists from Trinidad and Tobago, I think there's maybe one name that I can pronounce properly. So please give me a round of applause. Taharqa Obika, all right? Taharqa is actually a storyteller. He corrected me earlier. Because for him, and I guess for everyone who is involved in the spoken word scene, spoken word isn't, as I naively thought, just about poetry. It's about the word and speaking the word. So therefore, storytelling is a form of spoken word. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Caribbean but in London welcome to Mr. Taharqa Obika.
A Caribbean man with a microphone in London. Oh gosh, who tell them that? If you know the things I come to see here now, as I land in the airport, you understand, I come big and bold with my accent. Hello? Woman see me, oh gosh, Caribbean man, I love him, I want to carry him home with me. And then she remembers, she mother tells you, don't bring one of we home for dinner. So you know what we do? We went for lunch. I'm telling you, serious thing, somebody say small thing. Oh, but I saw somebody say small thing. You see, we have a different mentality in the Caribbean. Imagine you're walking down the street, bounce your big toe on a big stone, fall flat on your belly, nearly mash up your face, and instead of your friends come and help you, they say, oh gosh, get up now. That is that? Then you're going to the corner to catch a taxi going downtown, but as you pull out your cellular phone to call a friend and say, I'm coming just now. A man grab the phone, go on in a dark street that you're not going in, because you not from that area. And when you're going to the police station to make a report, they say, don't study that. That is that? Then you finally catch your taxi going downtown. But as you pay the driver, he say, well, in England, so you say you have £1 again to pay me, because the fare is again, and the driver bold face enough to watch you in your eye and say, don't study that. That is that? Well, we know about all the Bible down here. Well, up here, we should change from this small thing talk, and instead it says a big thing, yeah? Tell the whole place a big thing when they want to say small thing, because it's a big thing when you under pressure. So when somebody lost the last 10 pounds that they need to go home, that kind of small thing, that is that? You pick up the phone and they call in your family in the Caribbean. But them have you waiting long, because they want to call on the next line. That ain't no small thing, that is that? Real big thing. You see, it has some serious things in the because you just get paid the salary. So you go on to the bank, you ain't no card. But the line longer than the River Thames because it only have 2 bank tellers working and the rest sitting down watching you in your eye. That ain't no small thing, is that? You see, that's some serious thing to it. You see, the place making cold, it's winter, and you reach home and you throw off your jacket, and you trick you with your shoes, and you go to line up on the heating. No current. You're cold like dog nose. That ain't no small thing, is that? You see, that's some big thing to it. You come out to the tabernacle, you line in and thing in the interlude between the movie and the show. And you pull a big circle of your friends, the lights on, everybody seeing your face, you bust a joke. You make a joke, but nobody can laugh. There ain't no small thing like that. Somebody trying to bust some joke here today. So you see, if we tell yourself them small thing, it's big thing and bigger thing, we go do something to fix the thing. And nobody go be like a disciple. Because when something happens to you, it ain't go be no small thing. You go be a? Go give police a round of applause for that. My applause, really checking. But on a serious note, I really from Trinidad and Tobago. I never leave my country. So when I come up in this place, I see train. You understand? They give me a card, they say the oyster. I don't know what to eat. So I go on the train and thing and I'm waiting. Because they say the train coming down, you hear it rumbling, train coming down, man. When I'm in Trinidad, the city gate, they get a maxi taxi. That is a van with about 12 seats or 20 seats in it. So when that maxi reach, you start to line up like it's 100 meters in. Because granny licking your way. Little school child pulling you down. I'm not sure if you're weak, the whole crowd pushing you into the maxi. So I waiting, and the train coming, all kind of thing making noise. As the train reach, the door open, you have nobody coming out there. So you know you're flying in. Man, I fly inside. People still line up waiting. I say, when they should put on the train coming, everybody line up. Opening normal and thing. I feel a little bad, you know? But it's okay. The next time I learn the real thing. Politeness is a different thing. And when you come up here, you have to learn the British way of being polite and firm with it. You understand? So, I have something in Trinidad, you know, they come and they ask, do you have any ice? I want to get some ice in the juice. The ice for? You ain't paying for that, you know? Ice is $1 extra. If it is a 5-star hotel or what? When I come here, they say, hey, if you come soft, you ain't getting no good treatment. Excuse me, sir, can I have an extra cup of ice, please? You understand? Firm and strong. But anyway, there's a place in the Caribbean that is moved a little different in time. In that place, nothing is be late. Don't even bother about being early, because everything is be on time. Well, Trinidad time. Somebody said Tobago, no, them Tobago, them just be early, them don't stick with that. But in cool Trinidad, is one thing you could bet, is that everything is be on Trinidad time. So, Hot Mouth Janice going to a Calypso show in Town Hall. Tickets say starts promptly at 7 p.m. Patrons are asked to be seated at 6:45. So you know Janice, she bouncing in late. Because she knows she ain't missing the start of the show. Only to sit down, putting on the chairs. You to sit down. You know Janice, she mouth out, she make noise one time. Only to what listen this place, yes? I want back my money? No! Then she have voice on the microphone. Patrons are asked to please bear with us. We're experiencing some technical difficulty. Well, you know Janice, she mouth out, she answer back again. Every year is the same thing. Only so we can show any time, is it? Trinidad time. But all about Trinidad time. Don't feel it's only about lateness. No, we does be early too. Yes, like a time Lalo born to get a certificate for a child in Top Hall. When he reach in the place, he reach early. You see the woman working hard, they're serving the public. But by 10 o'clock, you only see people from behind the counter taking up the bags and leaving to go home. So after 5 past him, he stopped one of the girls and in his nicest voice, because he had to be nice, his public servants, he said, darling, excuse me, are you all going out to come back? And she said, no, mister, you are here, water. It raining bucket of drop in Chabonas. So we have to go home now, or it's pressure to catch taxi in the country later. Well, now I realize he not going to get his child certificate, so he make noise one time. But wait now, it's not 4 o'clock. All is supposed to go. What kind of worthlessness is that? And she say, where you come out from? You're not wrong here. Any time is Trinidad time. So you know, if you come down to Trinidad and you book a ticket and it take long halfway to get through, don't get vexed with the person. They're vexed with you. You're moving on Trinidad time. You order some lunch, you're hungry, but it takes 6 hours instead of half an hour to come. Don't take no horrors. They're moving on Trinidad time. Or if you're living up here and they have a house down in the Caribbean and decide to fix the roof and things, but they pay a man, and 6 months pass, and he ain't find a nail in the roof yet. He's moving on Trinidad time. I tell you, in Trinidad, we doesn't want to stick to no exact timing. So we just say, instead of saying I will see you at 9 p.m. tonight, or at 7 a.m. in the morning, we just say, I will see you later. Hey! That way nobody will be late, because everything will be on time. Well, Trinidad time. But, you know, the next thing that I realized, you know, from coming up here, never leaving the first time I pass my stamp, when I reach in the placement, in immigration in London, whatever you call that, in Gatwick, the man said, how are you coming here for? What are you coming here for? I say, well, I just coming up here to enjoy the place. I'm from Trinidad. I say, well, are you getting paid? I say, if I live on this thing, I don't starve already. Stamp a passport. He ain't care if I was getting $100,000. You go your way, yes? But then I serious note, I see some people come back from Coleman, because up here is cold. You might feel a little warm. Cement is when I reach outside, there's 5 different clothes and a jacket. You understand? I lost my hat today, I had to put on a towel with pressure. But so when you reach down in town, now that's serious thing. When you reach down in town in Port of Spain, you just know who come from the coast. Any excuse for them to show that it was in England or the States or France, they take it. Little rainfall, winter boots with fur and leather. I'm feeling sorry for the man who had to take off that woman's shoes after, or the woman take off that woman's shoes. Because you know what we don't smell inside it. And then on top of that, if a little temperature drop like 25 degrees Celsius, winter jacket, scarf, and hat in Trinidad, 35 degrees Celsius is the normal temperature. But these people don't matter. And the worst thing is in the mall. They want to show that they just come from London. So they have the I Love London t-shirt. They get the Piccadilly Circus. And then they tell you that, because you got to understand that thing here no about. I have a next friend of mine called Lalo. He a taxi driver. So he gone to London last year. And the man want to show people how he know things. So then you play in the area sitting down with God, how he done this. You see our place here? Hot, not so. You say, alright. You see if I went in air condition? You say yes. You see, well, England, the air condition, do come off, it's always cold. And on top of that, I had to come on to the new one. You have the internet here. We don't go them thing. So on a last note, all from Trinidad say, all from the Caribbean say, oh gosh, how much people not from the Caribbean say? My name is Taharqa Obika, and it's been a pleasure sharing with you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, seriously, I know you can do better than that. Please. Thank you, Taharqa. Thank you for being our first act in our first installment of Speaking Of. And for those of you who crept in just a little late, my name is Chantal. Speaking Of is the brainchild of Kalinago Entertainment. They've worked really hard to put this event together. I am so sorry that it's rained and kept some folks at home, but for those of you that made it out, thank you, thank you, thank you. The good times continue. We're now going to welcome on stage 3 more artists from Trinidad and Tobago. I really want you to welcome them warmly. They've flown a long way. They've actually done a few performances since they've been here. I think they've been here just over a week. They're going to do, I think, an ensemble piece, so that means all together. So, Sorry, just in case. Okay. So, Keegan, Lou, Mohammed, please come on stage. We're ready for you. I've been warned that they're gonna bring it. So come on, guys. Bring it.
Greetings, everybody. Straight. You know, one day we woke up and then we went to London, just like that. Mark Woods, we love you. Monica, we love you. Anika, we love you. Other people, we love them. We love everybody here, right? If you could take on the lights, please. You know, we're not here because we are the best at what we do. Why we are here is because everything we do it to the best of our ability. So, this is dedicated to Hugh Masekela and the South African struggle.
And as I walk through the valley of death, the closer I am to life. Broken dreams for a broken child. The time has come for us to rise. Gathered here, we have a few rich folks and then a few not so rich ones. Full stop. I smell the harsh purity of mocked up white collared shirts, not knowing where their feet are resting, but loved. Yes, they were loved. The time for that is over. Friend of my mother's daughter, sister I used to know, give yourself a chance for once. You may not know, but he does. The fellow sitting next to you, sweet-smelling Trinidadian, gifted poetic lovemaker. The nights of redemption are here for the taking. Rhapso, calypso, preserving warrior. A greener time I used to know as the summer breezes gently blow, feeling those chains circling the cells of my mind. The ancient era is here again. Bring out the bells and burn those thoughts. Evil is not the combo I ordered. I need it good, only good. No trans fat for me. 24,000 restaurants later, here we are still trying to feel better. KFC is not my master. Today my brain is burnt to perfection, and my lungs have no fume to save. Keep it coming, I'm not afraid. Feel for me and let me have it. I woke up to sustain my habit. Damn, these cigarettes keep smoking me. Why won't they quit? Damn, these cigarettes keep smoking me. Why won't they quit? Strong rum is at my side, and the shotgun talks through it. In walks Jesus, and we have one of those. Man to man, or is it son to man, or God to man, or is it? He gives a steady stare but warm posture. Like any great converter, he works in all countries. Jesus works for all and sundry. Like that ocean his father gave birth to, we all knew. Free! 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 Now the engine is turned on, I smell that premium petrol. Only you could drive in such a dated fashion. I wanted to be that fellow lightning with St. Peter, looking out the windows of this world, misguided children and their souls, preparing for a life with a story untold. One without hope and a killer, one with an Achille and his angel, one without Sean and his transgressor. The warmth of an iceberg was all I felt. Come on. Them chains, yes, them chains. You can sit on a mountain, but you can't sit on a pin. And it's still hard to bury the past when everyone is carrying a shovel. But Christ passed and we miss him. Sizzling fever and dengue pandemic, righteous healers and rum shop wheelers. Looka, 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 looka. Just make another Syrian rich. Movado jingles and fresh cappuccinos and rituals without Jah. Walking corpses and university misfits, sex maniacs and gilded pretenders, broken down palaces and soulless graduates. Where else was there to gravitate? Where else was there to gravitate? Where else was there to gravitate? to a brighter future. Seasons changing and people getting older. I see the life of men bruised. Egos eaten away and all she hears is blues. Blues from a distant time and place unremembered. In Sierra Leone, limbless babies caged in Freetown chanting, short sleeve, a heart explodes. And the Dinka tribe rises again. Sudan is far from free. Poison manna dropping from the sky, and man eating with one eye closed and one eye shut. Still girls in India fighting to be something. Even men eat someone dal and white flour, asking yourself why. Diabetes remains the #1 killer, apart from Ramazon and infanticide of course. Running off in the distance eye, waiting for my Shawshank Redemption soldier. But here what I remember, when the resistance sing the root and tell me surrender. The environment mash up and we are the culprits. Stifling plastic and man-made magic. Truthful liars and hate creators. I wait for Jesus. Here it comes. That sound I hear. That bus again. There's a bus that runs from Samaria to Port of Spain. There's a bus that runs from Castara to Valatuvier. There's a bus that runs from Bridgetown to Pine. There's a bus that runs from Halfway Tree to Parade. There's a bus that runs from Belize City to Belmopan. There's a bus that runs from St. George's to Grand Anse, and one that runs from Canefield to Rochelle. And on this bus, there's a young man and young woman who shares the one commonality of having lost, whose lives were shattered and swept away, whose dreams were drowned in a dry world, with pop fluffy and cocktail t-shirts, and dishes on making machines without souls. Caribbean oneness often feels like a faraway dream, a dream of our fathers turned into a real omen. Creation is what we made it. The beautiful chanting of old men still echoes in the pockets of South Trinidad. Hindus and Shangos are now confused with Obia men by infants who walk into a brazen future. Walk into a brazen future. Yes, they walk into a brazen future. Thanks.
It's 4 a.m. Amen. I still alive. Belmont didn't take my life last night. I jumped up twice out to sleep. I thought my mom was in my house. Because where I'm from, we don't sleep easy. The house is just Granny and me, and she always afraid somebody will see if she thinks, but it's really she life she prayed for. Go back in your bed, son. Go back in your bed, son. Go back in your bed. The sun ain't start rising. Gosh, Granny are writing. The sun is 1:30. No, Granny. It's 4 a.m. Can't you smell the blood? Can't you hear that one persistent dog that has been barking since yesterday? Bitch just happy to be alive this morning. Instead of barking, I prayed because I understand exactly what that dog feeling. Demons prowling, cocaine itching under the skin, so they seeming to sniff other people's sweat and tears away. Cocaine has no friends, especially in Belmont when it's 4 a.m. and it's almost like I can hear the scrape of a spoon at the bottom of an empty condensed milk tin as mothers in the valley road try to make miracles before the babies wake up. It's the second day of school. The lunch kit new, but it have nothing to put in. School book fresh off the shelf, but afraid to even look at it. Afraid to have their heart broken by assumptions they made before. Too many over-educated cocaine dealers under street lamps, our futures are not secure. And tomorrow is not promised to be snowmen, especially in Belmont when it's 4 a.m. Roosters screaming their lungs out, trying to call the sun up. Chile! Well, I can't all of this. And it will take more than the Brianna Cox to wake my people up. It have 19 locks on my house. 19 locks on my house. It have 19 locks. Came a long way. We've had a long day. And someone tonight reminded me of somebody that's very, very close and very special to me. And so I dedicate this poem to them and to her. Now, they say I'm not versatile. I'm too political. I'm so critical of everything. Muhammad, you ever love anyone? Truth be told, I know the soft look and tender touch that gives way to shivers on cold nights turn warm, but I can't tell you. And I know what it feels like to ride a wave of ecstasy until it crashes on earthly pleasure shores, leaving you battered and bruised and smiling, but I can't tell you. And I know what it feels like to have 1,002 butterflies take turns tickling my stomach, trying to make me throw up while I'm talking to her, but I can't tell you. And I know what it feels like to feel like a stalker, because every day you see her, and you make a point of coincidentally being there of course being wherever. She happened to be at the point in time till you could tell the time by her, and you hope it's fine by her, that you'd much rather line with her, but since she won't permit that just yet, then you'll just line by her. Around her or anywhere near, till they could tell when she's changed shampoos by just standing downwind from her hair. I know what it feels like to spend an entire half of an hour writing a text message just so you get just right. Can I get an amen? I know what it feels like to spend an entire half of an hour writing a text message just so you get it just right. Only to find out that she takes off her phone after 10 in the night. And if she gets it in the morning, it will sound all wrong. I have stood in a pizza line nearly 10 miles long just to stand behind her. Whatever she having, I having that too. Just so I can say, hey, I like the same thing on my pizza like you. Eating mushrooms and olives till my face turning blue. I can't spit it out and I don't know what to do because I hate pizza. Damn, I really hate pizza. But it don't matter, because every time she puts a slice in her mouth to chew, she closes her eyes and smiles, and you hope that that thought of pizza. So I thought of you too. What will I do? What can I tell you? I am stuck on the thought of this girl like glue. I want to be a fly on the wall in her room, and if I was that fly, I'd give my left wing to fall in a cup of juice when she wasn't looking, just so she would drink me down, suck me into her veins, and I would forever be a part of her. I give my left wing to fall in a cup of juice when she wasn't looking, just so she would drink me down, suck me into her veins, and I would forever be a part of her, never apart from her. I just wanted to see me. Like the first breath she takes on the morning, I want to give her life, because I know I would give this life to keep her breathing. My poetic rhyme on reason, half human, half sweetness, like starch mango in season. My Dogla, Chinese, Indian, Rasta, Queen Sheba, Nefertiti transcending time to come to meet me. How could I not be grateful? I swear I would spend 1,000 nights on my knees in prayer if it would make him, make her more faithful in me. Turn my heart inside out just to show her what she does to me. She's the strings on a guitar I have not yet learned to play. Everything my heart wants to express but has not yet learned to say. The ABC of love. She's made me see that love is not an overrated, outdated concept. Not a shallow-beached whale in a world that lacks depth. Not another boring free before 11 tsunami Friday night's fete. Because she's made me feel all these things. And I don't even know her name yet.
I hate to perform after now. Don't mean to be the bringer of bad news and ruin the mood that Mohammed labored so hard. I want you to listen carefully. The name of this piece is called Home is Where the Hate Is. 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 Now many of you may not understand it, but allow me to explain this. They say heavy weighs the head that lies the crown, but for many black bareback uncrowned princes, the only royal diadem is a pigtail bucket of water. The only glorious journey is a daily pilgrimage to the standpipe and back. Straining biceps dissected by protruding veins, every spill is a miniature shower of rain trickling down the forehead of some confused boy whose muddy feet must trek a steady journey to home where an empty kettle awaits his return. And while many modern homes come possessed with plumbing fixtures of hot and cold showers, on a hot day a cold shower is a pipe dream for those without running water. Just picture a reality so far from yours that such struggles only exist in Nigerian movies and African novels. But such situations are in no way novel to those of African descent. Every single day, a single parent has to work mathematical magic to stretch single dollars so every single child in this single room shack can have at least a single meal. The only thing multiple is personality. But while those with transgendered urges wish and pray for miracle surgeries that promise exchange, some mothers just can't change or exchange the circumstances that force them to be both man and woman. So coming of age, a young man is confused when the persistent whispers of his hormones remind him of this special attraction he has for this special young woman. There never was a father figure to guide him through the complex dance routines of dating, so what is this young man to do when his only point of reference is his mother? A woman whose honest reality of men have been warped by the injustice met out to her by generous sperm donors, those with sweet promises but turn out to be alcohol stoners. The weight of rearing her fatherless sons must rest on her shoulders. No more beautiful skin, her face matches the description of unbreakable boulders, yet still, she finds no plausible explanation for her son who has his first direction, that which he calls a boner. So for many young boys growing up without computers, broadband had a totally different meaning. This was Mama's reference for the belt when one was caught scheming or teaming with other neighborhood boys to engage in mango stealing. She had a feeling very similar to the morning sickness she felt when she conceived this bastard. Now with face plastered, this boy lies to the woman in the doorway holding the broadband. No moral support from her husband because she never had one. And while many upper class, middle class parents give their deviant children time out, man, this angry black Caribbean mother makes such disciplinary music on this child's back that she needs a time out. 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 She needs a time out from the plaguing dreams that her sons, like bad seeds, would never turn out to be anything good. She needs a time out. She needs a time out. She needs a time out from a cold and insensitive society who believes that she got what she deserved. She needs a time out. But like the signs are written in the stars, the prophecy of a boy's future have already been foretold. One will go to prison. One may have an education. One will try to be that son, husband, best friend she never had but deserved. And one will be confused like you, or confused like me. Because to him, in the abundance of all this love, home is where the hate is. Home is where the hate is. Home.
Trying to find my way back home. Can you show me wrong from right? It's dark tonight. Yeah. Well, I'm going somewhere, but it don't feel like home. Sitting on a chair, calling it a throne, surrounded by people, but always alone. Yeah, kill more every day, and they kill all the time, Guyana. Yeah, they will sell anything they get their hands on. Spit on the world and wear it lands on. Rape all the girls, kill off the firstborn. Columbus land upon my shores, looking for India. You see my people there, and he call them Indians. I'm still a West Indian. Lord, what a idiot. And that's what I know about history. And the truth will forever remain a mystery to the world. We are objects to be bought and sold. But this generation will regain its word. From Trinidad to the world, to the world. I'm on this road with many signs, trying to find my way back home. Can you show me wrong from right? It's dark tonight.
Yeah. So open up your eyelids, open up your Bibles. We're breaking up parables from Judas and Barabbas. See the perilous times of hell. Which way to go, not even I could tell. So I wish I had a map in my knapsack and a compass that would always bring me back to the crossroads in my thoughts, so I could feel it. This road that I'm trying on is the realest, but they never feed us. Lead us a path of destruction. In this adoption, I'm feeling like a stepson, a barbarian. Tell me that I'm not alone. I want to find
with many signs, trying to find my way back home. Can you show me wrong from right? It's dark tonight.
So a bag full of choices, but what is choices? I want to be heard by the killing of our voices with the noises, so I can't hear things. sing. I'm in a strange land, so I can't be a king. I want to get back to the time when everything around was mine. From the land to the gold, the dime to the pearls, the story that has never been told. It's written in the leaves of the trees. If you don't believe me, you need to get back to your soul. In the leaves of the trees, if you don't believe me, you need to get back to your soul. We used to hunt on the footpath in the forest. Now we price man pushing carts looking for it. Man lose touch with the earth. So man lose touch with the world. So man don't care for the girls. And the girls in love with the world. And madness now is the word. And the godless now rule the world. Hear me now I'm going home. Hear me now I'm going home. Hear me now I'm going home. Hear me now I'm going on this road. With many signs. Yeah. Trying to find my way back home. Can you show me wrong from right? It's dark tonight. Yeah.
I know that these streets are not paved in gold, and joy is a path you have to walk on your own. So don't try to squeeze water from stone. Jerusalem.